He didn't even hear it. I had a beer from here last night at Axelrad. You guys ever been to Axelrad?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had a. We don't talk about it? Really? Oh, okay. Don't scare me like that. I had a beer. I supported the place. I don't know if that did anything. Did you guys feel it with the needle? Spiritually? Okay. All right. Me and my wife recently we thought we had someone break into our house. I don't know if you've experienced that, you guys, but I learned that I'm not brave at all. I thought I was brave. I thought if you pushed me into the right places, I would like turn into a Navy SEAL. And no Navy SEAL activities took place. I urinated a little bit. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to know I'm not going to defend my family properly. I don't know what to do if someone breaks in. I don't know what to do. I don't have a gun, and I'm not going to get a gun either, especially now. I just think if I got one, I'd use it too much. No. I wouldn't shoot anybody, but I'd show it a lot. Like if they put pickles in my sandwich at Chick-fil-A, I think that's hilarious. That's so funny. Why don't you make a new one? Okay, why don't you make a new one? No, don't take them off. Make a new one. I can smell it. I can smell it. I can smell those pickles. No. I'm from a big family. I'm one of 7 kids, which is crazy. It's too many. It's way too many children. You can't parent 7 kids. They lost me at Disney World one time when I was 8. They lost me for 3 hours, that's a lot of time to lose an 8-year-old. And I remember when they lost me, I went up to an employee and I said, hey, I can't find my family. And he said, take a seat, your family will be back soon. And then 2 hours went by, he came up to me, didn't even bring my family up. He was like, they're gone. You need to get used to the fact that you're alone now. And he just went, do you want a corn dog? And I was like, yeah, I want a corn dog. So nothing to deal with the loss of your family like a fried treat. So 3 hours went by, my family finally comes back. The first thing I noticed, they're all smiling. They had a great time without me. And then I noticed they all had ice cream, and it was fresh ice cream too. That was crazy. It was fresh ice cream. Like none of it had melted, which means that they were in the process of retracing their steps, looking for their son. They're like, we need to get a treat. We need to get some ice cream, some sustenance to look out for our little guy. My mom, I'll never forget. My mom looked at me and she said, "Where have you been?" I go, "Where have I been? Right where you left an 8-year-old. That's where I've been, Mom." It was insane. It was crazy. I told her, I go, "You know that's not the real Indiana Jones up there? It's a fake. Somebody told me on a smoke break. I know what a smoke break is now because you left me for 3 hours." My sister has 9 children, and there's no fun way to say that. There's no fun way to say that your sister has a problem procreating. It's insane. You cannot parent 9 children. I know this because last Christmas one of her kids bit me on the leg, and it's because the kid thinks it's a dinosaur, and no one's told her, they haven't had the talk yet, that she's not a dinosaur, so she's just running around biting people. And very annoying when a kid bites you. I hadn't been bit from a human in probably 20 years, and it was a streak I was pretty proud of. And then I got bit, hurt really bad. You forget how bad a bite hurts. You guys remember last time you were bit? Yeah, it's been a long time. I got bit. I told my sister. I went up to my sister. I said, "Hey, one of your kids bit me," and she goes, "Yeah, that one bites." And I go, "What do you mean that one bites?" She's like, "I would avoid her. She bites." I was like, "Okay, are you gonna punish her?" She's like, "Are you trying to get bit harder next time?" Because from the looks of it, it didn't break skin. I was like, "I understand she wants to be a dinosaur. Can we convince her to be a herbivore so we can get her off the meat?" Connor, you loved that line earlier today. Herbivore, that's fun. Herbivore's fun, right? Okay, that's great. I made a mistake recently. You what? Don't talk about mistakes.
Yeah, talk about whatever you like.
Okay. I need you to come to every show. No, I want to support it. Familiar face. Thank you guys.
Of course.
Thank you guys for playing.
Did you start smoking at 8 after that break? Or
Oh, you're trying to get me tags, dude. I love you, man. You're listening. So do you guys know how to play that game, actually?
Yeah.
Okay, we were trying to figure it out. It seems like it's fantastic.
What were you saying?
Dude, I'll get in there. I'll get in there big time. Is it called feather bowling? Feather bowling. Nice. Yeah, we were just throwing it pretty hard. That's what it divulged down to. We just started going hard, trying to hurt everybody.
Cheese wheel.
Hey, don't do that, man, please. Don't hurt my feelings up here, okay? Yeah. No, dude, this is old. I mean, look, if you're at New Magnolia right now, we are all have some level of depression, and I think we need to come to terms with that. All right, I called a woman pregnant the other day, and she wasn't pregnant, and I don't think I'll ever recover from that. It was terrible. I was so confident she was pregnant. I thought there could have been twins in there. That's how confident I was. I pointed at her belly and I said, "So you having a boy or a girl?" And she said, "Neither, I'm not pregnant." And then I said, "I'm going to go home now. I'm going to go home and I'm going to stay there for a while. I'll never make that mistake again." There could be a woman in the street that screamed out, "Call the police, my water just broke." And I would call the police and I go, "You guys need to get here. There's a woman experiencing lower abdominal pain." They'd be like, "Is she pregnant?" And I go, "I don't know what that means. Let me throw you on speaker." Here you go. Talk to her. She's making some pretty loud noises right now. So, that's a true story. I was at a coffee shop. I left the coffee shop. I won't even drive by that coffee shop again. I left a coffee and a scone there. $8.46. I'll never get that money back, but I don't care. I had to get out of that lady's presence. It was very sad. It's good. I'm saying, what is up with all these tornadoes happening? I know that today wasn't a tornado, but I'm calling it tornado number 2. I don't care. I know the first one was a tornado, but I'll call it a tornado as well. It's insane. We lost power for 4 days. How long did Magnolia lose power?
2 days, 2.5 days.
Wow, I live like 2 blocks from here.
Yeah, so do I. That was 4 days.
Gosh. Yeah, it was crazy. It was insane. I realized how not ready for the apocalypse I am. Like, I ate all of our snacks on day 1, and my wife was like, "Where's the beef jerky?" I was like, "You need to leave camp, okay? You don't live here anymore. This is my palace." We just had a baby, and very good. You have kids? Nice. Okay, I don't know if this is something that you guys have encountered, but my wife is worried about not being the fun parent, and so she's like, "I want to be fun." I'm like, "You're gonna have to change who you are. So why don't you try doing that?" It's already like he's 7 months old. He already knows I'm the fun parent. Like I try to put him to bed. He can't go to bed when I'm holding him. Because he's like, "Dude, this is fun, we're partying." The minute I hand him to my wife, he's like, "All right, man, I didn't know you were going to ruin it. No, I'll go to sleep now." So, all right, cool. Women suck. All right. All right, thank you. New Magnolia coming out. You guys go get them. Go from here.
All right.
Eric,
Oh, yeah. Yes. Hello, folks. My name is Eric. I usually go by the name Mr. Love Letters. And I'm about to hit y'all with 3 random poems. No specific order. This was called Coffee. If I may ask her a question, just one straight from the heart. At what point was it okay for her to come here to tear us apart? All I ever wanted was to be with her, give her the type of love she should have gotten from the start. Understand that I love her dearly. Never said I wanted to tear us apart. To me, she was my Whitley from a different world, and I was a Wayne. Like Floetry and SWV, she was my sunshine continuously on my mind, even when it rained. Pulling me away from her would only keep me in the realm of the insane. Embracing as much passion I have for her was something I was trying to maintain. A lifetime of commitment, peace, and serenity should never be hard to ask. Though what we fight for, my love, is always a simple task. Although she doesn't see it, at times it gets real hard for me to remove my mask, to hold so much passion within me, like a water inside of a flask. I wish you could see how much of importance you are to me, to show you that I love you just as much as I do my poetry. Waking up with you next to me outdoes every man's fantasy. Can't you see that I need you more than most people need their morning coffee? Okay, my next poem is called Feeling. Back to the lab again where my thoughts lay bare to wonder, to where my lyrics would flow and often grow in hopes to not put me asunder. She got me overthinking about the things I honestly feel doesn't really matter, like choosing between other women or her, as if I wouldn't choose the latter. Now tell me, exactly why in the hell would I choose to not wake up next to the one that I'm deeming as my epiphany? To lose my spot in her life, being every man's epitome. Fuck that. I think not. I would want to lose her even if I tried. So again, why would I want to revisit thoughts that had me writing all 3 times to say that my love has died? My dear darling, for my due diligence, from this point, I just want you to take heed that what I planned for us wasn't done out of ignorance nor greed. With that said, understand that what we shared together, I intend to last a lifetime. So forgive me, what I prayed for would be as strong as any man that stays on his grind. Understand that where I come from, I came with a tip purely from my heart. That at no point in my life do I ever wish for the both of us to be pulled apart. With that said, I know that what I feel about you is heartfelt, righteous, and true. The last thing I want to be looking like Rogue holding Gambit, saying that I can feel you. And my last one for the evening, called My Pen Back. Never mind the countless years we spent together and the countless love letters I've written in lyrical form that went unread. You mean to tell me after all this time, the only suspicion of me committing this crime was that you felt every word I wrote made you feel misled? Now, baby girl, if I told you once, I told you from the beginning, I really don't want it any other way. Having me out here looking at you like Keisha Jones looks at Trey Moe, still saying that my love for you is not for play. I could have been like those other men, not realizing what they truly have is what they took for granted. But how can I get through to you to realize that what I want shouldn't be at a point of being demanded? Night after night after night, I pushed back all I had planned on how I would show you that you are loved. And since the beginning of our relationship, no woman could compare it to the only one I think of. Funny how splitting two souls to battle rap in my way proved that I deserved your heart. Now, baby, sorry you never knew. But the sole purpose of me loving you was to make sure that I never break us apart. And to be honest with you, I don't know what I can do to prove that your position in my life is solidified. Never known what it took beyond expressing all the things for her I should provide. With that said, I'm truly and honestly grateful for her being there for me after all we've been through. Which, if it wasn't for her, I don't know what I would do. Not even if I had any clue. I understand that I'm truly and sincerely grateful for the times that are hard and when I finally felt true bliss. Looking back at everything, I see why my pen died for this. Go ahead.
Hey, new Magnolia, how we feeling?
Doing good.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna do 20 minutes of poetry. Y'all ready for that?
Go ahead.
Fuck yes, dude. Technically, comedy is a form of poetry. It's just a lot sadder and slightly less sexual. It's I've been arguing with people all week. It's normal to pee in the shower, right? Yeah. All right. So it's weird that I shit in the shower. Okay, fine. I disagree. I asked someone the other day, I was like, hey man, do you pee in the shower? He's like, no, I pee on my girl. I was like, all right, bro, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit jealous, you know? Like, my girlfriend used to be freaky like that, but then she stopped drinking, so I'm hoping she relapses. I am, y'all. I'm plotting on her downfall daily. I'm trying to incept her with the thought of drinking again, you know? Like, she goes to sleep listening to rain sounds. Halfway through the night, I cut that shit off. I put on Swimming Pools by Kendrick Lamar. She just sleeping a up, drank, headshot, drank. It backfired. She just keeps wetting the bed. I'm like, all right, that's not what I was going for, but I guess I'll take it. Yeah. I'll do other stuff too. I'll be on my phone like, damn, babe, I just read this article. It says people who drink are 10 times more likely to be successful. She's like, this is a tweet that you wrote. Yeah. I'm a sober person myself. I am sober. I used to take a lot of, thank you, yeah, give it up for me. I'm better than all of y'all. Yeah, fucking pussy. Yeah, I used to take a lot of Xanax, I think. I don't know, because I used to take a lot of Xanax. You know, that's kind of the problem, is you take one Xanax, and then you forget you took that Xanax, so then you take another Xanax, and then you forget you took that Xanax, so then you take a Blu-ray player from Walmart. Every time, dude. You know, I took Xanax almost every day for 5 years straight. It was awesome, alright? I just don't remember any of it. It's pretty cool now, though, because I'm basically just living in a perpetual state of deja vu. You know, like, I'm experiencing things every day that I've already done before. Like, the other day, I decided to watch this documentary with my girlfriend, so we put on this docu-series. And as we're watching it, at the end of each episode, I'm like, why do I already know what's gonna happen? Like, I've seen this. I know everything that's gonna happen. Turns out I used to work for Nickelodeon. Yeah. I had no idea. Right under Dan Schneider, too, if you wouldn't believe it. You know? I do have a foot fetish now, but that's besides the point. Unrelated. Has nothing to do with that. I used to live in, when I got sober, I went to sober living. If you don't know what that is, it's just a house with a bunch of rules that helps you stay sober, but it is just like a bunch of guys living together. It's like a frat house if you took away the alcohol but kept the gay shit. You know, I'm up in there like, I don't see how spanking's gonna help me stay sober, but you're the counselor. You know, every day they're like, Matt, time for therapy. I'm like, all right, doc, let's make it quick, it's family day. You know, you never know who you're gonna live with either. I lived with this dude, Mike. He was like 50 years old, super horny. And if y'all know anything about dudes that are like 50 and up, for whatever reason, whenever they're texting, they got that text font on the maximum size possible. It's like, dude, there's only 3 words on the screen right now, and it's pussy, money, weed. Like, why? You know? So we don't be hanging out, and I could just see him actively sexting some chick. I'm on a couch 10 feet away. I see this dude texting some girl, I want to come on your tits. It's like, come on, dude. We're trying to watch Wall-E right now, bro. Yo, it wasn't even that he was sexting that made me mad. It was that he was a bad sexter. I saw him message a girl one time, I want to see your hoo-hoos. And then she hit him back with, let me see that pee-pee. I'm like, all right, dude, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I fucking hate it. Dude, he messaged a chick one time, I want you to grip it and twist it. He's talking about his dick like it's a boppy, y'all. That's nuts. Dude, if you're gonna talk about my dick like a child's game, it better be Operation, okay? I got a bunch of weird stuff on my insides that need carefully removed, and if you touch me in the wrong spot, I'm gonna start freaking out. I saw him craft a love letter one time. He gets on his phone, he starts typing, he says, I wanna be inside you. I wanna wake up with you on my breath. I love you. I'll pay anything. Name your price. He clicks send, and then my phone buzzes. I'm like, bitch, are you texting me right now? How much are we talking? I was out the other day, and my girlfriend texted me, and she texted me, she said, sometimes I think about the fact you've had sex with other women, and it makes me want to throw up and die. I was like, all right, I asked what we were going to have for dinner tonight, but I guess it's a fight, you know? I asked her, I got serious. I was like, babe, be honest with me. Have you been watching Bridgerton again? Okay, because I'm a little concerned. You know you're not supposed to do that. It's like giving a kid, it's letting a kid watch scary movies after midnight. You're going to have nightmares, you know? I don't know. I asked her, I love this. I think 0 people are paying attention now except for you, Marshall's got me. I asked her, I said, so she sent me that text, and I was like, what's going on? Why did you start, what made you think of that? And so one of her friends broke up with her boyfriend because they exchanged body counts. They had the body count conversation, and apparently her number was too high, and he wouldn't drop it. And it's like, come on, dude. If you're gonna open up Pandora's box of penises, you gotta expect to get hit in the face with a dick. You know? You gotta be careful when you tamper with Pandora's cocks. Alright? And it's like, it's totally his fault, because you can't bring up the sex conversation and then be mad that someone's had sex. You know? That'd be like me going to a KKK meeting and be like, you guys are being pretty racist here. You know? It's like, you gotta expect that. I don't know, that's why, honestly, it doesn't matter who you've had sex with. It shouldn't matter, it's nobody's business what ladies have slept with. You know, and that's what I told my girlfriend. I said, look, all that matters is I love you, okay? I don't care who you've been with. But were there any black guys? That's what matters. You caught the end of that?
He didn't hear it. He was like, what?
All he heard was black guys, and he was like, hell yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. I love when I do that joke. It's kind of, rooms get a little tight, but the black dudes in the room are always like, yeah, we got big penises. We sure fucking do. I'm just gonna fucking keep saying the word penis. That seems to be working pretty well here. I like nice things, y'all. I'm the kind of guy, when I go to the grocery store, I'm buying name brand groceries. I was in the store the other day, I was like, I didn't even know they made great value condoms. I looked at the box, it just says pretty effective. Like, so is pulling out, dude. You know, it is interesting when you like nice things, what you will cheap out on. Like the other day, you know, I did discover I can be cheap. I found it out while I was buying pregnancy tests. Makes sense because I'm also cheap when it comes to buying condoms. I don't, you know. So I started comparing, I needed to get a pregnancy test. I started comparing brands. I was like, okay, Dollar Tree brand's pretty cheap. It's only 25 cents. You just flip a coin and call heads or tails. Lets you know which way the baby's coming out, you know. But on the other hand, you get one free with the purchase of flapjacks at Cracker Barrel, and that's hard to beat. Yeah, they sell it in that country convenience store, right between the bacon-flavored soda and the brownie brittle. You know, it's like, plus if I save money on that, I can get my girlfriend a present while I'm heading out, you know? Get her a t-shirt that says, in this house, we believe in biscuits. You know, by the way, a Walmart brand pregnancy test is just a guy outside with a cup. He's like, I goes by smell, little lady. You know, but me and my girlfriend, we got a test and it was positive, y'all. Yeah, for marijuana. Don't get a test on Timu, that shit doesn't work. All right, I got one more, and then I'm gonna bring up your headliner for the day. Woo-wee! Okay, so like I said, I like nice things. I work at a restaurant that's I make some decent money. It's one of those nice restaurants where we wear suit jackets, and I had to go to a personal tailor to get it fitted. I don't know if anybody's ever been to a personal tailor. That is not an enjoyable experience. That's just a lesson in body shaming. Like, you get in there and they immediately start roasting you. I walked in, the guy was like, all right, Matt, here's your problem. You have a very thin waist with really wide hips, which is actually pretty common for women. I was like, all right. He said, some other things I've noticed is that you have narrow shoulders that slope forward too much, plus your haircut looks like shit. I was like, all right, I think I'm done here, all right? If I wanted someone to talk shit about me while I tried on clothes, I would have taken my dad to Urban Outfitters. I walked right to the manager. I was like, is this how your employees treat people? He was like, that guy doesn't work here. He's like, that's a homeless dude with some measuring tape, bro. I was like, well, he's very thorough. Should give him a raise. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. This has been the best night of my life. It only gets down from here. All right, give it up for your headliner, Connor Carter, y'all.